big dream, I got a big scheme. Now look at me, all up on a big screen. Big bright lights, lady, let me lay the pipe. From the back room, you can hear the lady scream. I've been doing this since I was 18. Now she blowing on my horn like I'm 18. Damn, Jesus Christ, this is amazing. When you look like we, they start hating. Money comes in, then it comes and goes. Now baby girl, come and take it nice and slow. Says she like the dog, she wanna play with the bow. Come this way, I'm finna take you home. Give you big breasts, welcome to the big west. Every prince needs a princess, oh yes, let's go. West side is the best side, yes. East side is my next side. South side is where we ride. North side, yo, we getting high. West side is the best side, yes. East side is my next side. South side is where we ride. North side, yo, we getting high.
Inclusivity. Hey guys, so now we're going to do an LGBT segment. We're going to be celebrating the diversity and inclusivity of the LGBT plus community. Okay, so the LGBTQ plus community, which stands for lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, queer, and more, represents a vibrant tapestry of individuals who transcend traditional notions of gender, identity, and sexual orientation. This community is a testament to the richness of human diversity and the kaleidoscope of the identities that exist beyond binary constructions.
Historically marginalised and discriminated against, members of the LGBTQ plus community have fought tirelessly for their rights and recognition. Through decades of activism, advocacy and visibility, significant strides have been made towards achieving equality and acceptance. Legal victories such as the legalization of same-sex marriage in various countries mark important milestones in the ongoing battle for the LGBTQ plus rights.
However, challenges persist. Discrimination, stigma, and violence continue to plague many LGBTQ plus individuals around the world. Transgender and non-binary individuals in particular face heightened levels of discrimination and violence, often at the intersection of multiple forms of oppression.
In recent years, there have been an increased recognition of the importance of creating safe, inclusive spaces for LGBTQ plus individuals. School, workplaces, and communities are taking steps to foster environments where people of all genders identify and sexual orientation can thrive without fear of discrimination or prejudice.
Representation in media and popular culture plays a crucial role in shaping perceptions and attitudes towards the LGBTQ plus community. Positive and authentic portrayals of LGBTQ plus individuals help challenge stereotypes and promote understanding and acceptance.
Pride parades and events serve as a powerful symbol of unity, resilience, and celebration within the LGBTQ community. These gatherings provide a platform for individuals to express themselves freely, connect with allies, and demonstrate pride in their identities.
Ultimately, the LGBTQ plus community embodies the beauty and complexity of human diversity. Each individual within this community has a unique story and a journey contributing to the rich tapestry of LGBTQ plus experiences. As we strive for a more inclusive and equitable society, it is essential to uplift and support LGBTQ plus individuals in their quest for dignity, respect, and equality. Together, we can build a world where everyone is free to love, express themselves authentically, and thrive without fear of discrimination. That's that. Like, we can talk about it if you think. Yeah.
All right, so guys, we just want to hear your views. If you are part of the LGBTQ community, or if you have a loved one who is, or you want to learn a bit more about it, put your comments in the chat. I will read them out. So, V.
Yes.
LGBT. There's so many letters. I'm just gonna get tongue-tied.
I just know the Q added on there. It was the last time I checked, it stopped at T. Now we've got a Q on there, which stands for. Is it correct?
Queer. Yeah.
Okay.
So, I haven't really had much involvement with that community. I mean, I've got an uncle that's gay. I've got friends that are gay, but I don't have anybody like on a day-to-day basis that I kind of like hang with that is gay. But I mean, each to their own. I've got no problems. Like I said earlier, I went to a gay club. I went to Heaven with some colleagues and got really, really, really drunk and don't really remember much of the night apart from my brother had to carry me upstairs to bed.
So you could have taken a girl home, you don't know?
Well, no, I definitely ended up home alone. I was in the taxi alone, and the taxi man, I woke up, he said, don't go back to sleep. And yeah, I was a mess. That was the one time. Do you know what? Yeah, when I go out with my Caucasian friends, when I go out with my black friends, yeah, I'm gonna keep it real. I can get home. When I go out with my Caucasian friends, like as I turn around, one of them's putting another drink in my hand, and I'm just getting drinks after drink, and they're so happy, and I'm so happy, and we're all so happy. And then you get outside, and the fresh air lick you,
Wham.
and I'm just like, what? Listen, they weren't allowed back in the club until they got me in a cab to get me home. Yeah, and yeah, I was so drunk, like, oh god, this is so embarrassing. When we pulled up to where like I was staying at my mum's house that night, and the cabman said, don't go back to sleep, and all I did was just vomit all down my top. I couldn't do nothing. I couldn't help myself. And then I came in and I was saying to my brother, help me, and he just ignored me. And he went to the toilet and saw me sleeping outside his bedroom door. So he ended up carrying me upstairs, and I was like, because I had sick all over my top, and I was like, can you take my top off? He said, no, sis, you got to do that yourself. So he left me, put me in the recovery position, and left me with sick all that.
To choke.
Well, no, he put me in a recovery position so I didn't choke, and just left me with a sick call. I said, I'm not taking your top off, you got to do that yourself. And so, yeah, I slept in the top full of sick, and yeah, that was my experience.
I can kind of see where he's coming from, but I mean, it's family, and you're not in a good way. So, I feel like he could have changed it. It wouldn't have been a big thing. I don't know what this is.
I think he's taking a mickey out of me being sick.
Every Marcus has put up the sick face, the vomit, then the sick face. And
listen, we've all had that one drunk experience, and I've shared mine with yours. It wasn't even that bad. At least I didn't go home with no one. I went home alone.
I've never, I've like been like a little bit drunk before a couple of years ago, but I've never actually vomited on myself. I've never been that sick. I managed to get myself to the toilet, or maybe went on the floor, but it didn't go on me.
Have you ever been drunk and kissed a female friend?
No. No, I don't know. For me, when I've been drinking, yeah, I don't know. I think I've got quite a good eye. You know, like sometimes, I don't know, you might have got a guy's number in a club and he was looking nice in the club when you've got drinking and you meet him the next day or whatever, and you're just thinking, oh, damn. That don't really happen to me, you know. I don't know. I just don't find girls attractive. So I feel like even with under liquor or whatever, it's just not going to do it for me. You know, I have bars, so. You get me?
Well, you know, yeah, no.
So tell us your experience then.
My experience. I've not had any experience with females. Mm-hmm. I ain't had experience with anyone right now, but that's another story. Yeah, that's another story. But yeah, no. I mean, I've got friends that are bisexual, or like I said, my uncle's gay, and that was quite difficult because I always knew he was gay, so I didn't know why everyone was so shocked when this guy came out. I mean, he was singing Mariah Carey from the top of his voice. I mean, he was really, my uncle's quite camp. Yeah, he's got this, you know. So when he came out as gay, like one of my uncles was crying. I'm like, why are you crying for? We all knew he was gay.
So that uncle probably didn't know anything.
He
didn't
did
see
know.
The signs.
He did know. My uncle's as gay as can be. I think they were just in denial. And because he brought home a girl one time, that must have been a female friend. It was like, yes, he's got a girlfriend, but no, he doesn't. And he's married now, and he's happy, and he's living his true self. And you know, I'm really proud of him. And it was really nice when he did get married, because.
Did you all attend?
This was what I was just coming to. So my gran didn't attend. However, she went out for dinner with him and my uncle through marriage.
Why was that? She a deep Christian and into her.
Yeah, you know, my granny's older. She's an older lady. She's 93.
They're kind of set in their ways.
They're set in their ways. And so she still went out for dinner. And my uncle Matthew, he comes to the family house all the time. Like he's there.
His partner? Is his partner welcome?
No, that's my uncle by marriage. My uncle's name's Edmund, and his husband's name's Matthew. So Uncle Matthew, he comes to family functions, and no one bats an eyelid. And my gran, even though she's got Alzheimer's now, so she doesn't really know who any of us are, but when she did remember him, she was fine. And he helped as well take care of my gran when she got really ill, and we thought we was going to lose her a couple of years ago. So he's fully a part of the family, and we always joke when I see him. I always hug him before I hug my Uncle Edmund and tell him he's my favourite uncle. So, but yeah, it's nice, and I just think that it's really important that people should be able to live their true selves authentically and just be who you are and be happy with who you are. You shouldn't have to, disguise who you are. But the people that ike me are the men that are gay and are in denial and they're married to women.
And doing things on the lowdown and all that.
Yeah,
and then when it comes
like,
that you want to kill the girl and all that.
I don't appreciate that. I think it's wrong. And I used to be a cabin crew many years ago. So if you know anything about cabin crew, 80% of the men there are gay. And I had one particular friend, he was Brazilian, and he is the prettiest man I've ever seen in my life. He's absolutely stunning. And he used to tell me he used to sleep with straight men. He used to sleep with a lot of men that were on their stag do's and stuff like that. So I just think that if you are gay, leave the women alone. Yeah, just don't do it. It's not fair. You're hurting
And if you're
people.
not, I don't think these things just happen. I think that if it does happen, then maybe you was inquisitive, or maybe you had slyly that you've got feelings for the same sex. And when these things happen, I don't think it's by some people. Okay, it's a mistake, but if you don't like the same sex as you, then them things are not gonna happen. It's gonna be a no. Like for my dad, that's never going to happen, innit? You know what I mean? Like some people who are just straight or whatever, you'll never, do you know what I mean? They wouldn't get drunk and then, it happened or something, you know?
So what happens, because I saw a video on Instagram a few months ago and it was a lady and she was getting married to a guy and he told her that he had some experiences with men in his college day and she was like, the wedding's off, I don't want to marry you. And he was like, this was college, like, let it go.
Yeah, same here, nah. I will let it go, I'll let you go, bro.
Yeah.
Bye. Tell me that, you know what I mean? Don't let me find out so later on down the line. Tell me from in the beginning so I know everything and I can make a decision about whether or not I want to do that. Because for me, I'm straight and I prefer a straight man. I would prefer a straight man who hasn't had any experiences. And I'm cool if you have, because you need to live in your truth. You need to work out what is for you. But if you've had that kind of experience where you wasn't too sure, and if you're not for me, my guy, you need to know from birth, you understand what I'm saying, that you're like women, and that's it. I don't know about no experiences, personally. What about you? Could you date somebody who you knew had experiences with, my thing is, they might even revert back. So now you haven't got to worry about just women, you got to worry about men, and that's a bit much.
Yeah, no.
That's a bit much.
No, I wouldn't want to. I'd like to believe that I've not had a partner before that had experience like that. But you don't know.
You really don't.
You don't know. But I would like to hope that wasn't the case. But like I said, you don't know. You just don't know what people do behind closed doors. So
yeah. No, for real. Yeah. So you got any input from Rogue? We still got Rogue. We couldn't get rid of him. He's still here, mate.
Come, Rogue. Come up. Come talk to the people then.
Do you have any input to add to this? You
Yes,
can
come up, Rogue.
Did you agree with this statement here? Do you have anything to add?
So what's the statement again?
Well, everything. Just like basically the struggles, what they're saying, the added people into the
what I
found
interesting was you saying you couldn't be with a guy who has been with a guy.
Yeah. No. If I knew, yeah.
Wow, that's kind of loaded for me, because a lot of the guys before I met my husband came from West and South London. They never came from Hackney.
But hold on, were they straight or did they come to you as gay guys?
They
or
came to me as both, and because I just had an itch, I didn't really care.
Yeah. No, of course. For you, yeah.
If a guy came to you and said he was bi and not he had experiences, how would you feel about that?
It's the same for me. It's even worse then, because it means that you're still actively having relationships, or you would still act. It'd be even worse. It's not even like to say it happened 10, 15 years ago.
But what's the difference between being with a man and being with a woman? Would you rather him cheat on you with a woman, or would you rather him be honest with you and not cheat and just be with you, and if your relationship ends, he might be with a man or be with a woman?
I think I prefer for him to cheat with a woman. Number one.
Sorry.
It's number one. Not like that. If you had to cheat, come on, man. It's going to give me like nightmares. If you had to cheat with a woman, man, it's like, can you imagine as a woman when a man does cheat, it's like probably they're saying, what's wrong with me? What does she have that I don't have? When it's a whole man, you got different sexual parts and everything. It's like, you can't be a man. That's just too much.
Yeah, but if he's a top, then he's not bending.
I think they're both even worse. Whether I take it, whether I give it, I don't know. It don't work for me. It doesn't work for me. I don't know. Yeah, no. It doesn't work for me. And I'm not saying that a gay man is not a man, but I think I like, because I know there's my God, let me say what I'm saying, you know.
Talk the thing, man. Talk the thing.
I just like a straight man. That's it. I just like a straight man who hasn't had any experiences.
Absolutely nothing
no, of
wrong
course.
with that. And everyone has their own preferences. And what I hate in the LGBTQI plus A community and black community, white community, is that we can't say we have a preference without being reprimanded for it.
Yeah.
We all have preferences.
No, of course. I'm moving
and
all right.
it's okay to have them.
Yeah, of course.
So I commend you for saying that you have a preference. It's okay for you to say that. Don't feel ashamed of. You're on the podcast. Say it. What about you, Shols? Oh, look at me being an interviewer.
My co-host here.
Yeah. Me personally, I'd rather as well, like V. I think, I just want my man to
like women.
Yeah, but then each to their own. Like I said, I've got gay friends. I've got people in the gay community that I know, and so it doesn't bother me. But for my personal preference, that's what I would like. But each to their own. If you want to date, there's people out there in, the poly relationships. They're quite cool with that. And, I've got a friend, she likes threesomes as well with two guys. And I'm just like, if that rocks your world, it rocks your world. Do you, innit?
Rock the boat.
Yeah, rock the boat. We should have been playing that.
But just to make it clear, I don't have a problem with gay people or anything like that. My preference is I'm a straight female and I would just prefer a straight male, but I don't have a preference. I don't have an issue with gay people. I have gay people in my family, and I also have gay people and people from the LGBT community as well that I know as friends. So I'm not discriminating. I'm just saying what I would like for myself. I am, everybody, if you love it, I love it too. Do you get me?
Amen to that. All right. We're going to play a couple tunes for you now, and then we're going to come back, and then we're going to be talking about our prison guard segment. Lord. Did you hear about that?
Yes, I did.
Yes. We got a little gossip on that, a little info that's not out in the press as well. We're going to share with you.
Allegedly,
I'm not saying allegedly. I'm saying allegedly. I'm saying allegedly as well because I ain't got no money. Allegedly. But we got some allegedly gossip. So we're going to play a couple of tunes and we'll be back.
Well, people, this is wrapping it up.
Yeah, we had a good show today. Thank you for our guests being in the show today. Definitely going to have you back.
Yeah, no, definitely. It was a wicked show. Thank you, Rose Scott, again. We are going to have him back with some merchandise. We're going to drop him our sizes. People, you need to go and follow our socials. Let me remind you, because some of you are going like your honey's round. It's Sipping on Tea with Shols and Vee, and you can get us on YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter and TikTok. And Threads, because we got it like that. So please so go and follow, and we're going to be checking. And thank you for tuning in, and we'll be back on Saturday with another banging show for you.
Next week's show, we've got We've got
Brixton Streetwear. How you mean?
The organisers, the founders of the company, they're coming in. They're blowing up at the moment. They were just on the news on the BBC.
Was that Radio 1? Was it BBC 1?
BBC, I think it was on BBC News.
BBC something, that's big anyway.
Yeah, so they were on the news. So we're going to have them in. We've got Daniel coming in to talk about his streetwear brand. And so stay tuned for that because it's going to be a good show again. So again, thank you for tuning in. Stay safe and we will see you all next week. Thank you all.
Take care.